you start this program?
Well, my mom started this program. She saw this idea on Facebook, and she took it to her church, and some ladies at her church started crocheting mats, and I thought it was a neat idea. So I had some of my grid students start helping me make the beginning part, the plarn, and we would give the plarn to the ladies so that they could use it to crochet. And after a while of doing that, my mom actually came in and started helping us learn to crochet here in my class.
Okay. What's the best part about this program?
The best part about this program is being able to help other people, helping my students learn to help other people, and just going downtown to see how we can help the needy.
How many bags do you use per project?
Each hammock that we make is about 800 bags. We have made 25 hammocks. We've made about 10 mats. Each mat is about 500 bags each. And then we've also made probably about 10 pillows, and that's about 50 bags a piece. And in total, this year alone, we have used about 25,000 bags.
Okay. What impact has this made on the students?
I think this has shown my students that no matter how old or how young you are, you're still able to help people in need.
And what impact has it made on the community?
Well, I have a Facebook group for this project, and people from all over the state have joined my group online, and they have also contacted me to see how to get this started either with their school or with their church, and it's just neat to see how the project is spreading even just outside of Franklin but throughout Indiana.
What impact has this made on you?
It's really helped me realize how important it is to show kindness to other people who may not get to see kindness very often.
How has this affected you and your family?
It has taught my family, even especially my kids, my own kids, the importance of being kind and helping others, and that there's so much value in it.
I'm a small child.
So questions. What is this Grizz Time all about?
In this Grizz Time, we use plastic bags to make mats and hammocks that we hand out to a homeless shelter in Indianapolis.
Who is the leader of this program?
Our leader is Miss Tunis.
What do you like best about it?
The thing I like best about this Grizz Time is the feeling you get from helping out those in need.
Do you feel like you're making an impact?
Most definitely. When we went, there were a lot of people who really wanted hammocks, and some didn't want the hammocks. They wanted mats or blankets, and it was really good and nice.
Where do you get your materials?
People donate our plastic bags to Mrs. Tunis.
And what are you actually making out of these?
We make mats and hammocks and sometimes pillows.
Are you working with one shelter in particular?
Yes, it's a men's homeless shelter in Indianapolis called Beggars for the Poor.
What feedback do you get from the people?
We get completely positive because they're just really thankful that we donated our time to them and helping them.
Would you recommend this Grizz Time to other people?
Yes, I would. It's so great to have more and more people helping out those who live in poverty.
Thank you for your time. Remember, live
Above the line, FCMS.
Hey FCMS, I'm Mallory. And I'm Ava Stillbauer. And today we're interviewing Jenna Newton and Gabby Sherry.
Why did you pick this Grizz Time?
So I personally picked this Grizz Time because I wanted an opportunity to help out others while also having fun with my friends.
I chose this Grizz Time similarly to Gabby. I wanted the opportunity to give back to my community because it's so underestimated, the power that us middle schoolers can give out to the world. But also just to have that freeing part of my day where I would just get a break and get to be in community with my peers.
Were you in the first Grizz Time with Miss Tunis?
I was hesitant to join the first Grizz Time, so I didn't, simply because I am a 3-sport athlete. I wasn't sure if I would have time to continue my schoolwork while doing it, but then I quickly realized that that was not a very good excuse because it's totally capable to do it. If you're an athlete, if you're involved in choir, after-school activities, show choir, you can totally do it. Mrs. Tunis is super flexible, letting you find a good balance between your service and your classwork as well. So I was in it the last 3.
And I was lucky enough to be in it the entire year, so I was able to be enrolled in the first Grizz Time.
Was it emotional?
I personally thought it was definitely emotional. I thought it was really cool to see how much people were thankful for the mats and how much it did change their life.
It was definitely emotional. It was more of a happy emotion for me, though, because despite the circumstances of the people's lives that we handed them out to, they were super grateful and super excited to receive a mat or a hammock made out of plastic bags. So it was just, it was a great reminder too to just enjoy the little things. That was really big for them, but little for some of us.
Do you do anything like this outside of school?
So yeah, I am involved in a few other service opportunities out of school. I'm involved with my church, and we've done other things like this. But one of the highlights with specifically the MATS program was a group of students, including myself, got to go up to Indianapolis, and we went to a church location, partnered with a few other organizations, and we had Starbucks, and then we handed out some of the mats and the pillows and blessing bags. So that was super, super cool. Gabby will get into more so what we did at our church, but in short summary, we were able to, Gabby and I paired up and continued the legacy on of making the mats at our church, and we got to distribute them with another organization.
Yeah, so Jenna and I took the whole creative making mats and hammocks. We took that back to our church, and we decided that we wanted to do that, and we brought them up on our mission trip to Providence, Rhode Island, and handed them out at a rescue mission there, which also serves as a homeless shelter. So that was really cool to see people looking through all of our mats and choosing them and being so happy. That was really awesome to see that.
What is the hardest part of this Grizz Time?
I think the hardest part of this Grizz Time would be learning just how to braid or how to crochet. But once you learn it, it's a piece of cake. It's super easy.
What opportunities have opened up?
Well, Jenna?
There, like we have said, have been opportunities that have just kind of edged at our heart to do more with it, not just in school, but to continue the legacy and the really cool opportunity outside. So the opportunities that we've had to do it with the greater community, to get it other places besides Franklin too, Indianapolis, Rhode Island, those are far away places for a lot of us. And so those have been some good opportunities. Another hard part of it too is, again, it takes time to make a mat. It takes, 500 bags to make a mat. I know they're making hammocks now too, which is so awesome, and it's easier than making and crocheting. It does take time, but it can be discouraging, but it's rewarding, and there are opportunities that can come out of that, out of school, in school, and even out of the state.
What did you like best about it?
simply having the time to be free with my classmates and not have to worry about getting schoolwork done. To have the 40-minute period in my day in my schedule was really freeing for me and relaxing, to just have the opportunity to still hang out and be in fellowship with my friends, but do something for somebody else.
Yeah, sometimes when you're involved in like a study hall, you're always focused on schoolwork. And so it was really nice to have a break in my day where I was focused on helping others and just hanging out with my friends.
Did you feel like you were making an impact?
I definitely thought that I was making an impact. And I also saw that when we personally went and handed them out, you could see just like the joy on everyone's face. So I feel like definitely this Grizz Time helps to make an impact.
Would you recommend this Grizz Time to other people?
I would totally recommend it. And if you have the opportunity to do it every quarter, that's awesome. If you can only do it once, do it no matter what. It does take time, and most of us are involved in other activities too, but this is a huge priority of mine that I'm so glad that I chose to do. You can tell, and it's rewarding to see it pay off when you take your mats up to Rhode Island to a rescue mission and they're gone in 20 minutes, which is super cool. They really, really like them, and it's a super fun class.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.